Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Yes, indeedy. Man, Shedeur Sanders IG post ruffled some feathers today, and it sent shockwaves through the Cleveland media, and the insiders are crashing out. You're now tuned into a brand new episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Well, we got to talk about what Shedeur Sanders said on his Instagram post, his story, and a lot of people have weighed in on it, and we're going to talk about it right after this.
Let me put you on game. These other podcasts out here talking that shit, but ain't repping the same. It's my bro K-Sap, chopping up topics for your outfits, from politics to your top hits. Tune in, you gotta watch this. Exclusive material for your radio, stereo, pumping high definition. Stop what you doing and listen. We smashing all competition. You better jump on this wave. Somebody pass me a mic, man. I got something to say.
Man, guys, let's get off into this, man. Shedeur Sanders takes to his IG story, and he posted a message because we all know what Shedeur Sanders has been faced up against, the things that people are saying about him, people that are flip-flopping back and forth. They'll say one thing pre-draft, and then now they'll say a different thing. We all knew what happened last week when Mary Kay said what she had to say about the OTAs and Deshaun Watson. Everything has been negativity toward Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders came out after the first day of OTAs, went to the media and spoke, and he was telling the Cleveland insiders, directly shooting a shot at them, saying, y'all got to have some positive energy. No more negative energy. Y'all want us to win. We got to be a positive. This is a collective group, and it starts with y'all also. So y'all got to be more positive. Stop with all the negativity. And then what happens? Mary Kay breaks her story, talks about Deshaun Watson should be named quarterback one. That skyrocketed to the moon. National media picked it up. YouTube content creators in the sports media space was talking about it. It got a lot of traction. And then Tony Grossi backed it up and said with his opinion that Deshaun Watson should start. And then Tony Grossi comes out and says that Dylan Gabriel will be better suited to be the backup quarterback to Deshaun Watson if Shedeur Sanders don't win the quarterback one spot. So everything's been negativity toward Shedeur Sanders. We heard what Mark Schlereth said, taking a shot at Shiloh, taking a shot at Deion, taking a shot at Shedeur, talking about they need to grow up. Him and Deion and Mark Schlereth came into the league at the same time. He went up to Colorado. He spoke real eloquently about Shedeur. We even showed y'all evidence yesterday on what he was saying about Shedeur. He was an elite quarterback. He's a first-round talent. Now, all of a sudden, you want to slander him and just say things different now. And you want to tell him that he got a lot of maturing to do. He needs to grow up. And this legendary number 2 bullshit needs to stop. But you wasn't saying that when you was up in Colorado and you saw him play. You was breaking down his film. You was giving him kudos. And now you flip-flopping. So now Shedeur Sanders, what he does is he goes to his IG story and he posts an IG story, and this sent shockwaves through the Cleveland media and these insiders. And now these insiders are crashing out on this particular thing, on what Shedeur Sanders had to say. Now, you know Shedeur Sanders, anything that he says or do is going to be scrutinized. It's under a microscope. And a lot of people are going to say things. But this is basically what Shedeur Sanders said. Think about a person's opinion. In the grand scheme of life, it means nothing. We often give opinions powers when we react to them and make them seem valuable. Why expect anything different from a modern culture that doesn't keep God at the forefront of their daily actions? Those moves through life with foul intentions will eventually face the consequences of their ways. The people who truly align with you will understand this perspective. Hear what he said. The people that truly align with you will understand this perspective. In the end, as long as you're walking in your purpose, God should be the only one you seek to please. At SS2 Legendary. So this particular post has caused an uproar in the Cleveland media, and Tony Grossi responded to it, and you won't believe what he said in his response. So let's take a listen to what Tony Grossi had to say as he was on 92.3 The Fan. Let's take a listen to what Tony Grossi had to say.
Would serve Shedeur well, though, both for his dad and his brothers, to tell them to stay out of this.
I'm not going to deny. I'm not going to disagree with you, but he's not taking that attitude, right? Shedeur is kind of contributing to whatever smoldering ashes there are.
Is going on with him, not physically right now, but mentally, as he enters this quarterback battle where we're all now assuming that he's sort of a little step behind where Deshaun Watson is.
I mean, put yourself in his shoes. He finished the year as a starting quarterback, won his last 2 games, and now there's the Deshaun Watson challenge put in front of him, and a mounting momentum that Watson is the preferred guy. Then they draft Taylor Green,
momentum,
who's got something.
And then he throws Taylor Green in there.
Have this freakish athletic ability,
right?
And if you're Shedeur, you're wondering, man, when are they going to commit to me? You know, just like he talked about the Cam Ward contrast. And I understand that it's got to be frustrating for him, but this is a different year than last year. I think everybody has to.
Now, you heard exactly what Tony Grossi had to say. First of all, the guy stated that, do you think Shedeur Sanders should tell his pops and his brother to stay out of it? And then Tony Grossi responded, Shedeur ain't bothered by that. And then he goes on to say about asking him about his mindset. Tony Grossi, how are you going to know Shedeur Sanders' mindset? Evidently, y'all don't know who Shedeur Sanders is. Shedeur Sanders is built for this. He's built for the competition. See, y'all want Shedeur Sanders to be pouting and crying and showing some type of agitation because all this is in the stratosphere. But he goes to an IG post and it just sends shockwaves through the Cleveland media, especially you, Tony Grossi, an insider. So you're going to have your opinion. Evidently, y'all don't know who Shedeur is, man. Because like he stated, you should only seek God and seek God first. Basically, he's saying God is good all the time. And we already know that. But y'all don't know who Shedeur Sanders is. Because y'all let his IG post ruffle y'all's feathers. But he's clearly stating facts about people's opinions. Because y'all all have opinions. And now he's making y'all look bad by this IG post. Let me get up out of here. I see everybody in the comments section, #salute. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball Dropping drops another hot banger. Oh yeah, just in case I forgot, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. This is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.